Anytime an influencer releases a book, the question is not, is it going to be popular, but is it going to be good? So today I'm reading Just Friends by Haley Pham and giving my brutally honest review. I feel torn. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. She drops the word errant. At the same time, it doesn't really feel right. Guys! Welcome back to my channel. We have a very fun video today. I am actually a little bit scared here. We are going to be reading Just Friends by Haley Pham. I love Haley Pham. I've been watching her videos for a few years now. I really love the way she articulates books. I'm hoping that will translate something about romance to me. I either absolutely love it or I absolutely hate it. I really want to love it. I went to go grab it from Target on the day it came out, and I got these fancy sprayed edges in the first few pages. I did pull out highlighter and tabs. That's a really good sign. I'm excited to keep reading. I was in my flow state. Second Chance is my favorite romance trope of all time. Sometimes it's done so poorly. I'm nervous about that aspect. Nothing but love for Haley, and I would love to give just an honest review. As people are reading this book, there's going to be one side that are just haters of her success and haters of her YouTube. There's going to be the other side of people who are Haley and Ryan stans and are just going to read the book and love it because it's Haley. I would like to be in the middle somewhere. So watch to get my genuine thoughts on this book. Don't know what this book is about. It is set in Seabrook, California. Our main female character is traveling back there because her great aunt is dying from cancer. She runs into her childhood or high school love at the coffee shop where he is now manager or owner. I have a little update for you. I feel torn. Hold on. This has so much potential. The storytelling is top notch. Very emotional. It feels realistic. It feels like it has depth. It has substance. I think it's incredible to write a book. Could I write a book right now? Absolutely not. The fact that she did this at all is astounding. The biggest ick for me about this book is the overuse of descriptors, specific words that you can tell she probably looked up in a thesaurus so as to not use the same word over and over again. Okay, I'm back. Quick break. One example is using the word faux, not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times in one chapter in context that you just didn't really need to put it there. For example, he gave me a faux handshake. That was a faux smile. I just a little bit cringy and it just didn't sound right. Like, why not just say he had a fake smile? It just feels unnecessary, and I hope with her next books, if she comes out with more, she just kind of nixes that, especially in places where it just feels a little bit clunky. Other than that, she has a wonderful way of explaining things uniquely. You know that look movie characters get on their face when they realize it's the beginning of the end? That they're the idiot hurtling towards some inevitable conclusion? That was me, hurtling toward an immovable end. That, she deserves her flowers. I'm definitely falling for these characters. I'm getting those butterfly feelings you're supposed to get when you read romance. The other thing I will say, just as a PSA to you, if you're going to pick this book up, is it's really descriptive of death. I'm just gonna keep reading. drops the word errant like 10 times in 3 pages. I respect using like unique vocabulary. At the same time, it doesn't really feel right. Like it doesn't really click. It comes off a little bit cringy. It's just not necessary. Do your thing, please. There has been a little bit of a twist in the story. I respect what Haley said herself about this book, which is that the further along she got in the book, the better her writing became. And that is evident. The plot and the characters and the setting was strong from page 1. But definitely as you go along, the kind of random words lessens as the book goes on. Probably the 30% to 50% mark, I was just completely locked in. I started to get those sparkly feelings you get when you read a romance that you love. Just that second chance story. Really love how the story has unfolded. I have probably a quarter left. It does get so much better to the point where now it's feeling like that 4 or 5 star range because I feel completely emotionally attached to the characters and the story is really, really, really well done. Oh, like just give me those feelings. I also really appreciate the miscommunication that happened between these two main characters because it wasn't unnecessary. I think a lot of times with Second Chance, as you read it, you're like, that was so stupid. This miscommunication definitely feels like it belonged there, and while it's infuriating and incredibly frustrating, it's just more so heartbreaking. I love these two main characters. I love both of them. I think they match so well. Chemistry is so good. Big smiles over here. I'm so excited to finish it. Come back on here and give my final review. I finished Just Friends. Guys, a moment of applause for our girl, Haley Pham. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I kind of went into this thinking that it would be middle of the road, below average, just because it's so hard to write a book. The book sales were gonna be high, regardless of whether the book was good or not. We all wanted to see what was going on. I am so dead serious when I say this, because there have been romance books that I genuinely think are trash. I'll give you a few just so you know that you can trust me. Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. Not a single thing in that book felt like quality. Guys, I'm kind of scared to keep talking. This is kind of embarrassing. Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Worst book I have ever read in my entire life. I just found to be so awful. This is up there for me. Like, I really think when she writes more, she will be up there with Emily Henry, dare I say, with Lynn Painter. She has such a good recipe for romance, and the plot, the storyline, the romance, the chemistry, the dialogue, the acts of service from this man. Oh, I was absolutely gushing, especially with that last scene. If you know, you know. This thing right here. Whoo! The yearning, the communication, the conflict was very, very warranted in my opinion. It was so enchanting. The writing, it just annoys me. Like, you're in my space, but really you're not because I'm in a public parking lot. Anyways, so clean by the end. Her ability to paint a scene is really what mirrored Emily Henry's writing to me. Her appreciation of the mundane, making real communication, soft touches, glances, a brush of the fingers feel just utterly magical is what I love about Emily Henry. Lynn Painter, that ability to make me feel like my life is romantic. And that's what I'm freaking looking for in a romance book. The grief in this book is done really, really well. It reminds me of Promise Me Sunshine. Guys, the annotated chapter at the end of this book that Haley gifted to us seems like it mirrors a lot of elements to her own personal story, and I just that's so vulnerable. Yeah, I'm totally gushing about this. There's some things that weren't quite there, but I would say 50% and on, absolutely no notes. If that first 20% was just a little bit cleaner, it would be 5 stars, 100%. Final rating is 4.5 stars. I would literally recommend this to any romance reader. Just gotta kind of get through those first few chapters. This story will be so rewarding, I promise you. I'm just happy I didn't absolutely abhor it. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Go pick up Just Friends. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Bye!